So, breaking crypto news today. As we can see, the US Senate committee advances crypto bill in milestone for digital assets. This is a big deal. As you can see here, 2 Democrats vote to advance a bill, but caution that they might not support it on the Senate floor. This is a massive deal for crypto, more legitification of the market in general, and I think we have been cautiously optimistic in the market recently with Bitcoin grinding to the upside slowly, and these kinds of fundamental pieces of news will be essential for the long-term viability of crypto in general. As we could see, the Republican-led Senate Banking Committee on Thursday advanced long-awaited legislation that would create regulations for cryptocurrencies, a landmark step for the bill, which has been bogged down by a dispute between crypto companies and banks. The bill, which was advanced with support of 2 Democrats, will now proceed to the full Senate, setting the stage for a fierce lobbying fight. Obviously, banks hate crypto because they are direct competition for the money that they make, but eventually we are going to see cryptocurrencies getting legitimacy in terms of legal legislation. The US, obviously with Trump being pro-crypto, are expected to lead the world really in this regard at this point, and I think this is massive news for crypto in general. You can see here the Clarity Act would clarify regulators' jurisdiction over the sector. All Republicans on the committee voted in favor of advancing the bill and were joined by Democrats including Arizona Senator Ruben Gallego and Maryland Senator Angela also Brooks. In a huge win for the crypto sector and a potential lifeline for the bill's chance to pass this year. If this does get passed, this will be very interesting, because it will mean that crypto will receive more legitification in America, which I think is a massive deal. As you can see here, another article talking about this. The National Cryptocurrencies Association 2026 report indicates that digital asset use cases are maturing, and we are seeing this Clarity Act, which we were just talking about, advancing through the Senate Banking Committee, which is going to be a massive deal. Having a little bit of a pullback in terms of technicals over the past few days for Bitcoin, but I do think we have got some very interesting crypto news. As you can see, the Clarity Act passes the Senate Banking Committee. The cryptocurrency industry scored a massive legislative victory as the Senate Banking Committee officially improved this bipartisan Clarity Act, basically meaning that cryptocurrencies are going to receive more legitification if they go and pass this in the Senate. It seems fairly likely this is going to happen soon, and you can see here a staggering 88% of centralized exchange volume happens outside the US, and the domestic share of crypto developers has plummeted 51% over the last decade to a mere 19%. And the US, they don't want to miss out on the crypto revolution, so they are trying to get involved in this, which is going to be good for crypto because we need more crypto legitimization in the West, because I'm from the UK and the UK fucking hates crypto for some reason. They are totalitarian communists. As you can see here, only 1 in 4 Americans now holds crypto, probably because they just are worried about having it, and also because it's very difficult to have it. You can see here, cryptocurrencies have been a shifting niche phenomenon previously, and now people are getting more and more involved as it becomes more mainstream. As it becomes more mainstream, they are going to need to legitimize it in the US more and more, which is what's going on with the Clarity Act. And you can see here, the demographics of these new buyers are rapidly diversifying, shattering the stereotype of the early digital asset investor. Among those who entered the market between 25 and 26, 42% are female, a notable increase compared to 34% of female adoption seen in previous years. So you can see basically getting more and more people getting involved. It's getting easier and easier to buy cryptocurrency, and I think as it becomes more and more mainstream, these asset classes will mature, as we are seeing, and it's going to open up a lot of opportunities in cryptocurrency. Maybe not to get 10,000x gains anymore like we haven't done in previous years, but I think this is really good for the crypto market in general, in terms of, like I said, being a more legitimate avenue of investment for people. And you can see here, we've got some more news to do with MicroStrategy, renamed as Strategy here, as you can see. Making aggressive moves to clean up its balance sheet, announcing an agreement to repurchase 1.5 billion of convertible notes due in 2029. Lots and lots of stuff going on in the cryptocurrency space right now. I'd say this is pretty exciting, I can't lie. Let's take a look at another one here. We have got this. I thought this was a really interesting story. Alpha Pepe presale announces $1.2 million raised, while Bitcoin price targets $200,000. Monaco, as you can see here, crypto news today is turning toward Alpha Pepe as the project announced. Its presale has raised over $1 million, while Stage 16 remains live at 0.17 per token. The holder count has passed 8,600 people. This is looking like it could be the next big thing in crypto right now. I did get some of this actually, I think, in a pre-sale. But overall, right now, we have got some good stuff going on in crypto. Even though things have been boring, guys, there is breaking news happening every single day. We have got inflows continuing to come in. You can see ETF inflows continue to support this view for $200,000 Bitcoin. Even though the price right now hasn't been that great recently in terms of action, we are continuing to see accumulation in the background, and you can see these big companies, these big players are getting involved, and there are projects like Alpha Pepe still launching with decent futures and interest as well. You can see the crypto market bleeding today in another article here, which was basically just due to unfavorable macroeconomic data. We did have some CPI, PPI, and NFP over the past few weeks, which haven't been great, and the Nasdaq looking very toppy right now, which may be the reason that crypto's pulling back. Crypto has looked comparatively weak recently compared to the Nasdaq. As you can see here, we've got Bitcoin and XRP. If I can stop clicking on the adverts for 1 second by accident, you can see Bitcoin and XRP ETF inflows, which is what I'm talking about, are continuing here. We've got $131 million of inflows for Bitcoin, as you can see. People continuing to buy on the backside, even though the price is looking relatively weak. And overall, right now, the news for crypto in the background looking quite positive, even though the price hasn't been looking great. The main issue here for today is the Clarity Act, as we can see. And overall, this is looking like it could get pushed through this year, which would be fantastic for cryptocurrency in the US and would probably lead to more accumulation for the long term. As we can see here, we've got some big investments going down in Solana as well, and Dogecoin futures open interest continuing. Dogecoin's up a massive amount recently compared to the chop that it was in previously. And overall, crypto got a little bit of a sunny side in terms of news today. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.